A says Ms. Maureen spends 1/4 of her monthly income at a shopping mall, 1/3 at an open market, and 2/5 of the remaining amount at a mechanic workshop. If she had 222,000 naira left, find I her monthly income, II the amount spent at the open market. Okay, so we are just seeing here fractions of a particular amount, and that amount is not given. So we're going to start by saying let her monthly income be X. So we are going to have here, if she spends 1/4 of her monthly income at a shopping mall, and then she goes ahead to spend another 1/3 of still that her monthly income at where? An open market, and then she's spending more, she's spending 2/5, but the problem here is that is now not of this same monthly income. Of what? The remaining amount. So it cannot be X anymore. This is R. So let me also say here, let the remaining amount be R. This R I'm using here. So it goes that by the time I add this, what she spent at the shopping mall to what she spends at the open market to what she spends at the mechanic workshop, and then we are told that this amount remains. By the time I add all these together, that should be her what? Her monthly income. Does that make sense? She spends this fraction here, spends this fraction there, and then spends this fraction there, and then this remains. Of course, after spending this amount, this is what is going to remain. If you add all of them together, you have our money back, right? Our monthly income. So that's our equation, and we're just going to put plus signs here to build an equation. I hope you understand that. But I have a little problem. That problem is that I'm having two unknowns, X and R, in one equation. This equation can't be solved, except I have situations that give me another equation. Having two equations and two unknowns, then we can solve that simultaneously. But right now, I have just one equation with two unknowns. So I have to do something and eliminate this R from here. So let's go and find what R is so that we can put it here. So we won't be having two unknowns. Is that okay? So let's go ahead. R is what? Let me say, but R is equal to, how would I get R? R will simply be me having her monthly income and removing what she spends here and here. Is that okay? The first part she spends on the shopping mall, take out the second part she spends at the open market, that is what remains. So I'm going to, the first part she spends at the shopping mall, add that to the second part she spends at where? The open market. When once you subtract that from her monthly income, you are going to have what remains. So I'm going to do this minus this one, this guy here, and this guy here. This is the remaining amount. I hope I'm making sense. So let's go ahead and solve this. So this becomes X minus, let me write this properly. 1 times X is X. X over 4 plus X over 3, right? You put this bracket here to show that you are subtracting these two things from here. If you don't put the bracket, you only be subtracting this from here, and then you're adding this one, and that will be wrong. So let's solve this. Okay, so the LCM of, okay, let me put 1 here so that I can take all three at the same time. The LCM of these three numbers is what? 1, 4, and 3 is what? Is 12, right? So we have here 12. 1 into 12 is 12. 12 times X is 12X minus. My bracket still stands here, okay? 4 into 12 is 3. 3 times X is 3X plus 3 into 4 is 3 into 12 is 4. 4 times X is 4X. Now let's solve this. So this becomes 12X minus, what's this? This is 7X. Is that okay? All over 12. So I have here, this bracket is going to go now. 12 minus 7 is 5x over 12. So that's my R. You see, I have my R now. Is that okay? Now I can now put that R back here and then solve it as one equation. So I'll say putting R is equals to 5x over 12, and I could have called this equation 1. Is that okay? And 1. So that becomes, let's write that out. Remember, this is 1 times x, so I'm going to have x over 4 plus x over 3 plus, now sorry, see, this is what remainder, so I'm going to have 2 over 5 of what? This guy, R. Okay, so that becomes 5x over 12. Now I add that to my 2, 2, 2, and that gives me x. I hope you understand. The only thing I did is find R and put it back here. So let's solve this and get x. Okay, so we have our math here. So let's just handle this little part here. So this x over 4 plus x over 3 plus, see, this can cancel this 6. 2 goes into 12 is 6. 5 can cancel 5 because this is multiplication, right? So we have everything on top is what? Just x. And what we have below is what? 6. So we have 2, 2, 2. Now you see R is gone and what we have is just x now. Now we can go ahead and solve this. Let's make this one and then we proceed. So I'm going to find the LCM of 4, 3 and 6. Let's just do that here. So 2 goes into 4 is 2, can't go here, goes in here is 3, 2 again goes here, can't go here, can't go here. Now 3 can go. So we have 2 times 2 times 3, which is 12. So we have our LCM as 12. Now 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times x is 3x. 3 into 12 is 4. 4 times x is 4x. 6 into 12 is 2. 2 times x is 2x. So we have this place here, okay? For the sake of this place, let's copy it down here, okay? But if I can, I could still do plus 2, 2, 2 is equal to x. I hope you see that clearly. So 3 plus 4 is what? That's 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. So we have 9x over what? 12 plus 222,000 is equal to x. Now let's collect like terms. Should I bring x here or should I take this guy over here? I think this x is bigger than 9 over 12x, so I'm going to take him over there. So we have 2, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0 is equal to x minus 9x over 12. Again, solving this becomes 12x minus 9x over 12. And that becomes what? 12 minus 9 is what? 12 minus 9 is 3. 3x over 12. Right? Remember, these are 2, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. 2, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. Now you see that 3 can go into 12 4 times. So that becomes x over 4, right? And the next step is just for us to multiply both sides by 4. Okay, so that becomes 2, 2, 2 times 4 is equal to this x. So multiplying that, what do we have? We have 8, 8, 8, 0, 0, 0 is equal to x. Is that okay? So that is our answer. That's I. So II says we should find the amount spent at the open market. According to the question, 1/3 of our monthly income was spent at the open market. That's 1/3 of x. But X, this X is 888,000 naira according to our previous answer. So we're going to have 1/3 times of means times 888. So let's cancel. 3 goes here 1. 3 goes into 82. 2 remains. 28. 3 goes into 28 is what? 9 times. 1 remains. That's 27. So that is 18 now. 3 goes into 18. That's 6. So our answer is 296,000 naira. Of course, this 0, and this 0.